Ever since Gunna was caught on camera taking this plea deal, his life has been upside down.
I became affiliated with YSL around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Kitchens?
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped the vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein hydrocodone, methamphetamines, and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you acknowledge the following statement? I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL the gang to the detriment of my community. YSL as a gang must end. Is that your statement or acknowledgement?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, were the words that sealed his fate. And even though he's recorded walking out of jail,
the deal that set Gunna free, a major development in a huge racketeering case.
The turmoil from prison still followed him. His longtime producer Weezy publicly denounced Gunna for taking a plea deal and said Gunna was a rat and he snitched on Young Thug and he won't be working with Gunna any longer. Gunna's contemporaries, past friends, and fellow rappers would publicly denounce him as well and call him a rat.
I believe that Gunna told that man, I don't sit up and play games, man. That man told you should have went in there and kept your mouth closed. If you a rat, I fucking hate you. Cause I love Thug.
That's what they do. They get one person to plead guilty. Try to sink the whole clique. You got a main figure that can say, yeah, this a gang. This is a criminal enterprise. This a gang. Thug will get on the stand. What they gonna say? What Gunna say is a gang. Gunna say y'all got a criminal enterprise. Ratting, bro.
Even his fellow Atlanta homie Lil Baby dissed him on a song.
I don't know what you call it, how the fuck y'all let that happen? Why some niggas take a plea and shot, I know the slime ain't happy.
Then Lil Durk spun the block too and dissed Gunna as well.
Girls who that from BBL, what happened to Virgil, we probably gon' tell. I let him go because Timo ain't selling.
And at this point, there was a growing sentiment among the public of, yo, y'all are dissing Gunna and y'all are calling Gunna a rat and a snitch, and we haven't even heard from Thug yet. Because if Thug say Gunna ain't a rat or a snitch and Gunna ain't tell on him, then Gunna ain't a rat or a snitch and y'all will have to eat y'all words. Then something strange happened. Even though Gunna is signed to Young Thug still, if they're at odds, one wouldn't expect for Young Thug to support anything that Gunna does, especially if Young Thug believes that Gunna snitched on him. But when Gunna dropped his album, Young Thug took the link for Gunna's album and put it in his bio showing love to Gunna. And people were confused. People were now wondering, hold up now, bruh. Did Gunna really snitch on Young Thug? Because Young Thug is still supporting Gunna as it would seem. But then hours later, Young Thug will remove the link from his bio. But the fans' questions of, does Young Thug still mess with Gunna, will soon get answered when blogger Seti Nash released some voicemails that Young Thug left to Lil Baby and to Lil Durk.
Hey Durk, I'm dropping this surprise album on the same day Buddy dropped his album. If you feel like replying, if you feel like you want to reply to what that nigga saying or something, man, don't do it. Drop it on my album. Sing your verse in, bro. I want you and Wham on the same song. Sing your verse in. Oh, hey Wham, if you thinking about responding to the little shit that Buddy put out, I want you to respond on my album. I'm planning this I'm gonna drop this spontaneous album on the same day he dropped his album. I'm gonna name that shit Business is Business.
That audio pretty much cemented what fans I think already knew, that Young Thug didn't mess with Gunna, or they thought they knew. Because Young Thug was calling Gunna out of his name, calling him a F ninja, and he was also recruiting Lil Baby and Lil Durk to diss Gunna on his album. Now here's the thing, when Thug was dropping his album, he thought the quote-unquote streets was gonna hold it down. He thought the people wanted to hear what he had to say, and he simply thought that his album was gonna crush Gunna's album, which is why he wanted to drop on the same day that Gunna dropped. But Thug miscalculated. See, he had too much faith in the streets to hold him down, but the streets forgot about Thug's album within 2 weeks of it dropping, and Thug couldn't anticipate that Gunna would have dropped the album of the year would have hit so massive that it's been top 5 on Billboard since it dropped with F You Mean. And Thug certainly didn't predict that months later that Gunna is doing 4.5 million streams per day on his album, and that's more streams than Lil Baby, Lil Durk, and Young Thug is doing on a daily basis combined. So right now, Thug is in an awkward position, right? He thought he was going to end Gunna, but right now it looks like Gunna is the biggest artist under him, and right now he needs Gunna, especially when he's in jail, running out of resources. It's best you have Gunna as a friend and not an enemy. So where we thought that Thug and Gunna was not on the same page, and that Thug didn't like Gunna due to Thug calling out Gunna, it looks like that tone is now changing because Young Thug Daddy, Big Jeff, was on a podcast and he had this to say about Gunna.
Okay, Courtney said, how do you feel about Gunna?
I love Gunna.
See, that's the thing. People don't understand the relationship. They got this thing saying that Gunna is a rat and he's done this and done that.
But see, let me try to help the attorney clarify that a little simpler.
Okay.
Gunna hasn't done anything whatsoever that can hurt us on this case. Period.
Make no mistake about it. Big Jeff is speaking for Young Thug. That's Young Thug father. He's walking in step with Young Thug 100%. He wouldn't go against Young Thug. So he's speaking for Young Thug. So what we can interpret from that is that Young Thug has now tucked his tail and ran back to Gunna. The person that he was passing along told on him or snitched on him. Now he's cool with Gunna, and now they love Gunna again because Gunna done had arguably the biggest year in rap, period. Honestly, it makes Thug look a little bit pathetic because there was an army of people rotting for Thug. But honestly, I'm happy, right? Because this right here just makes me realize that Thug then woke up and realized the streets are a myth. You see, Thug is going through the stage that most street dudes go through, but they go through it when it's just too late. And the stage is realizing, brother, everything you knew about the streets is a lie. And the quote unquote real don't never prosper. I'm sorry, bro. Like, if the quote unquote real or the people the streets consider real prospered, bro, right, then street dudes would be too far along. But it looks like all the dudes they consider fake and weirdos and bozos, that those are the dudes who tend to prosper. So then you got to ask yourself, who's really real and who's really the bozo? Because y'all can't be the real ones if the fakes keep prospering and y'all keep meeting y'all demise. But this right here just shows a lot of y'all need to mind y'all business, bro. All right, again, mind your business is free. But a lot of y'all got to mind y'all business because y'all was in Thug business, defending Thug. Bro, y'all was on Clubhouse, on these YouTube lives, stepping for Thug as if Thug is your baby daddy. Pause. Y'all was stepping for Thug as if Thug is your brother. Talking about, bro, death to all rats, man. Oh, nah, hell nah, bro. We love Thug. Huh? You stepping for Thug harder than Thug stepped for himself. Because now Thug is cool with the rat again, and you just got a bunch of sound bites of you sounding silly, denouncing a quote-unquote rat that now Thug is jacking. Y'all let me know in the comment section, man, what y'all think about this, all right? But while you guys are here, man, click on the video somewhere on my screen to find out why Nicki Minaj's husband, the Big Zoo, threatened to kill Offset for saying this at the VMAs. Click on the video to find out what happened. I'm gonna see you guys there, all right? Out of here, folks. Peace.